Furusato Nozei sounds like charity. It isn't. It's one of the few legal ways to get something back for tax you were going to pay anyway. If you live in Japan and pay resident tax, this is the Shikumi you don't want to skip. Let's untangle it. Here's why so many foreigners skip it. The name hometown tax donation makes it sound like giving your money away. It's almost the opposite. You take part of the tax you already owe, send it to a town you choose, pay a flat 2,000 yen, and get a gift on top. And plenty of people assume it isn't for them, that you need to be a citizen or actually be from that town. You don't. If you are a resident who pays Japanese resident tax, you are in. The only real barriers are three: a limit, some paperwork, and a deadline most people miss. Quick note, this is education, not advice. How it actually works in 3 moves. Write these down. Move 1, you donate. You give to any municipality you like, your real hometown, or honestly a town whose return gift you want. Rice, crab, fruit, beef, it is a menu. Move 2, almost all of it comes back. Everything above 2,000 yen comes back to you, as a cut in this year's income tax and next year's resident tax. Part of it lands as an income tax refund. The bigger part quietly lowers next year's resident tax bill, so a 30,000 yen donation costs you just 2,000 yen net. The other 28,000 was tax you were paying no matter what. You did not spend it, you redirected it. Move 3, the town says thank you. The town sends a return gift. By national rule it is capped at 30% of your donation, and it has to be a local product, on 30,000 yen. That is up to 9,000 yen of goods, for a 2,000 yen net cost. But and this matters, you cannot redirect unlimited tax. Your cap is roughly 20% of your resident tax. For many salaried workers that is somewhere in the tens of thousands of yen a year. The cap grows with your income because it is tied to how much resident tax you owe. A high earner can redirect hundreds of thousands of yen, while someone on a modest salary has a smaller room to work with. Go over your cap, and the excess really is a donation, not reimbursed. So always check your limit with an official simulator before you give. It asks for your salary and family situation and gives you the number in seconds. Now the part foreigners dread, the paperwork. There are 2 paths and you only need one. If you donate to 5 municipalities or fewer and you do not otherwise file a tax return, use the one-stop exception. Send each town a short form, and the whole deduction lands in your resident tax automatically. Donate to 6 or more, or you already file a return and you simply claim it on that return instead. Either way, the money you get back is the same. One timing trap with one stop. The forms have to reach each town by early January of the next year, not December. Miss that window and you fall back to claiming it on a tax return. One thing did change, so you sound current at the izakaya. As of October 2025, the portal sites can no longer hand you extra reward points for donating. The tax break itself is untouched, only the points perk is gone. And if you ever wonder why the government gives this away at all, it was designed to send tax money from big cities back to the rural towns that raised and educated people who later moved to Tokyo. You are choosing where a slice of your tax actually lands. That is the quiet point of the whole thing. Let's put one number through the whole machine. Say a simulator shows your cap is 30,000 yen. You donate 30,000, split across 3 towns, out of pocket today, 2,000 yen. Next year, 28,000 yen comes off your taxes, and you receive up to 9,000 yen in local food and goods. So you turned a 2,000 yen cost into 9,000 yen of gifts, paid for with tax you owed anyway. That is the whole trick. 4 steps, no advice, just homework. 1. Confirm you pay Japanese resident tax. If you do, you almost certainly qualify. 2. Find your cap with an official or portal simulator, using this year's income. 3. Donate by December 31st. The calendar year is the deadline, and December is when everyone scrambles. 4. Lock in the deduction. Send one-stop forms by early January or claim it on your tax return. 2 warnings for people like us. First, if you leave Japan before January 1st of the next year, you lose the resident tax side of this. Resident tax is assessed on where you lived on January 1st, so most of your redirect quietly turns into a real donation. If you might move, time your giving carefully. Second, if you also file U.S. taxes, a Japanese tax credit can interact with your U.S. return. Talk to a cross-border professional. This is general information, not financial advice. Rules and limits change. Always check the official sources linked below. And for your own numbers, use a simulator or a licensed professional. Furusato Nozei is not a donation. It is tax you already owe, redirected with a gift on top. That's the Shikumi.